This is case number 14-109703. This is Velocity Investments LLC versus Michelle Fears. The matters before the court set for review regarding a partial payment installment order that was entered in the matter that has been referenced. Do I have someone from Velocity Investments on this Zoom?
Good morning, Your Honor. Brad Johnson, P75416 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Good morning to you, sir. I am looking for Miss Michelle Fears, and I know that there was a mix-up between courtroom notifications. Mr. Johnson, if you could go ahead and maybe update me on the status of the installment order, the payments, that kind of thing.
Sure, Your Honor. Happy to report that Ms. Fears, I guess, got the message and is paying monthly as agreed. So I think this hearing kind of did the trick, and I think we're kind of good to let her continue making the payments as ordered.
So, you want me to set it up for review in 6 months or so, or you want to just try and go forward? And you know, the other way that it would be triggered is by a motion to set it aside. What do you think, counsel?
Yeah, Your Honor, we can just go forward, and we don't need this 6-month review. And hopefully, you know, she'll just keep paying, and if not, we'll file the appropriate motion.
Got it. All right, very well. Thank you for being here this morning. I will deem that the review has been successful in this regard, and I will not set a further review at this time. Thank you, counsel. Good day to you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, this is case number 22-186764. This is Midland Credit Management Incorporated versus Stephen M. Young. The matter is before the court, set on for a hearing. Looks like the court reacted to a motion to set aside wrongfully entered default and default request. Your appearance, do I have appearance for Midland?
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor. J. Lateef Baig, BAIG, P36820, appearing on behalf of plaintiff and the attorney of record.
All right, thank you, counsel, and good morning to you. I'm looking for Stephen Young, but I don't see him on this Zoom. We did send a notification out, and I'm sure that he received a notification for the Zoom to 534. Did you go there first as well, counsel?
I did, but then I recognized that wasn't your normal Zoom ID, so I came here. You've got a due process issue here, but the relief that we're seeking is something that you could order on your own motion anyway. I'll leave it to you, Judge.
Yeah, that's what my thinking was in this regard. I did set it up for a hearing just to see what was going on. But you're asking the court to set the motion to set aside the default judgment and default that was entered in this matter. Is that correct, counsel?
That's correct, and to have the default and default judgment entered into the correct case, which is the instant case. It was erroneously entered into another case involving the same defendant but a different plaintiff and a different plaintiff's law firm.
And of course, that involves Portfolio versus Stephen Young, and it was under this case number. But you're indicating that what should have happened is that this should have been plaintiff Midland instead of Portfolio, correct?
Correct.
All right, very well. I will set aside the default and default entry with respect to the erroneously entered judgment. And I will enter judgment on your petition by default as it relates to Midland Credit Management Incorporated versus Stephen and Young. The default will be entered at this time. Order will be entered. I believe that I already signed off on this. Let me just take a moment here. Yes, I signed the order on a previous date, and then we held it back in anticipation of this hearing. So now that order will be dated on today's date, and we'll get that out right away.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Council. Good day to you.
Good day.